If you want glasses which are really cool and unique, but you can also wear them every day and pull them off, look no further than J F Rey. Today I'm going to be showcasing this legendary eyewear designer's best glasses. We're going to be looking at some pieces from the past, some for the future, and you're going to be finding out why this is my favorite glasses brand. So hi, I'm Robert, Style and Vision Consultant here at the Spectacle Factory. It's my job to pair you with your perfect pair of glasses. And so many of my clients have been paired with a J F Rey frame because if they want all of those things that I just mentioned, nobody does it better. And you're going to want to stay until the very end because we're going to find out what's in here, what's in there, and I'm going to be at last giving J F Rey their SF score. So for me, nothing epitomizes J F Rey better than the carbon wood series. I'm wearing a carbon wood frame, literally wood and carbon fiber together in one design. Now, brands had worked with wood and had worked with carbon fiber separately before, but only Jean-Francois Rey had the ingenuity to combine those two materials together, which at first seems kind of contradictory because you have a very natural material versus a very technical material. As ever, he made it work. And that's the genius of Jean-Francois Rey, coming up with new concepts, new shapes, new colors, but still making it so you can wear them as your everyday glasses. Case in point, the 2901. This has been the most popular model from the carbon wood series. This one is red and black carbon fiber, the signature colors of J F Rey. And these frames are not the lightest because whilst carbon fiber is a lightweight material, they're relatively thick. There is a lot of carbon fiber in them. They're quite an intricate construction where the metal where the acetate is applied onto is actually riveted into the temple. And likewise, the hinge is riveted into both the temple and the front. Inside, you'll see that there's actually a full metal chassis. So that is not just like separate pieces of metal, but the bridge connects a whole piece. It makes them quite a complex and intricate design, but J F Rey never did anything easy. Definitely one of the most iconic categories that J F Rey ever conceived, but certainly not the wildest. You see, Jean-Francois Rey started the brand in 1985. This is one of his original designs that really set the benchmark for creativity, with one lens being one shape and the other being a different one. And nowadays, 40 years on since this was released, I don't think it quite works for most people. If you are a creative person and you want to be as different as it gets, if you want something that is really artistic, then this can be a really great way of expressing yourself. But it's a nod to the past and it just shows how innovative Jean-Francois Rey was. But as he refined his craft, things definitely got better and better. Leading up to 2025, where we saw the Sledge series. This has been definitely one of the biggest benchmarks in J F Rey's history. You see, with the Sledge series, we have an incredibly well-designed and well-engineered hinge. And the hinge might not seem like a big deal, but the hinge is a big deal. Any optician will tell you if glasses break, it's almost always going to be here. And it also has a profound effect on how the glasses feel. The Sledge series is amazing because these glasses are, again, not lightweight, but feel really snug and secure. And the sophistication of that hinge actually won them a multi-industry design award, the In Focus Design Award. And that doesn't happen by chance. That happens through meticulous and obsessive devotion to improving something. Glasses hinges have existed forever. This one is just so good because the play in it is just the perfect amount where it never feels loose, but it's also not too tight. And crucially, it's springy, but there is not a spring inside that mechanism. And that's the best thing about it because any physical spring inside a glasses hinge is always going to eventually fail, and it gives the glasses, unfortunately, a lifespan. Anyway, back to the 3106. One of my frames of the year for last year. This is a shield shape, so it's angular along the top, more rounded at the bottom. And look at the way that they've carved the titanium block. So it starts off thinnest in the middle and then gets progressively wider towards the outside. Love the way that the red metal temple cuts through not only the hinge, but then the front. It just looks so well designed. It is so well designed. The Sledge series encompasses acetate as well. This is an acetate front with that same hinge system in a beautiful green shade. I do think green is a very underrated color in glasses, and I think you can wear it as a daily pair. This is the 1574, and I do love it, especially in this color. The 3055 uses an even wider side shield. This is great for higher prescriptions. If you are a high minus power, like -4, 5 or more, this is great because it helps to cover that, but it also seamlessly blends into the aesthetic of the frames. This is a bit rounder compared to the 3106. I slightly prefer the 3106, but this on the right person looks awesome. 3089 is one of my top picks. This is now a combination. So we do have a titanium chassis, but we also have an acetate inlay with then an olive green stripe down the temple. Now this is a masterclass in eyewear design because the way that those materials overlap with one another is so beautiful and so cool. JF Rey frames can be a nightmare for opticians to work with because taking these apart and putting them back together is 10 times harder than normal glasses because of all the different layers that they have. But it's worth it when you produce a pair of glasses that just looks amazing on the right person. Because they have such an extensive catalog, they have lots of different shapes, colors, sizes. Whether you're super petite or really large, you will find a JF Rey frame that works. So many people can get a JF Rey pair of glasses and fall in love with it. Fall in love with wearing glasses in general because that's what this brand does to you. And that is why they attract the attention of people like Hideo Kojima. Actually, Kojima is the reason why I found out about JF Rey in the first place. One day, playing the video game Metal Gear Solid, Hideo Kojima featured JF Rey glasses in his games. And Hideo Kojima is a legendary video game designer. Box office, cinematic masterpieces. The Ludens mask is a great example of how he used eyewear to tell a story. Because the main character in the game that these are from, Death Stranding, is allergic to physical touch. And that's a metaphor for the society that he exhibits in that game where things are very fractured, people are very divided. Definitely a good representation of the real world. And this was a visual way of demonstrating that character's aversion to other people, which over the course of the game, he's able to get past and he's able to break down those barriers, he's able to join up communities, and that's what you do in the game. And by the end of the game, he's not wearing this mask anymore and his face is revealed. But at the start, this is how you see him. And he's not the bad guy, but you definitely get villain vibes from this. This takes what JF Rey does to a whole other level. And this is not really, wearable pair of glasses. This is a collectible piece that references a work of art. But it's a cool item to have, it's a cool item to hold, and it leads us nicely into the 3D printed section of JF Rey. Being so creative, and despite the fact that JF Rey was, in his 60s, 70s, when 3D printing became a thing, that would not be possible without 3D printing. But we do have more wearable versions, including the 3101, an incredibly futuristic design. This really has sci-fi vibes to it, but at the same time, I believe you can wear this every day. It's cool and it is cutting edge, but it's not too far. It's also extremely comfortable because 3D printed material is probably the lightest that you can get. This is unbelievably lightweight for what looks like a bold frame. And just look at the detail on the side shields with that negative space. There's also a big brother of that frame, the 3100, more of a sunglass. This is probably too large to wear every day, but looks awesome. And it is actually very functional because it's incredibly protective and delivers panoramic vision. These come stock with polarized lenses, one of the most protective sunglasses you can buy, also one of the most practical and comfortable, and both are just giving you that futuristic aesthetic. And from that collaboration, Kojima and JF Rey started working together. They came up with a whole collection of frames, this one being the 03, one of my absolute favorites. And you can again see the tie-in with the 3D printing, the way that they've actually 3D printed these woven elements on the side shield is extremely cool. These have a bit of a goggle aesthetic. With the side shields, you get full protection. Very good for wind, actually great for motorcycle riders because nothing is getting in there. Coming back to the use of carbon fiber, this piece combines that with acetate, specifically a very beautiful blue glossy acetate. One of the most stylish frames you can buy in general, regardless of who designed it, but the fact that JF Rey and Kojima both worked on it makes me love it even more. Really special and comes in this awesome packaging with a really nice leather case. Essentially a collectible that you can wear every day. Now we're about to get to this. Couple of last frames to show you before we do. JF Rey makes excellent ladies frames, probably the best ladies collection in the world. We should do a separate video on the ladies series, but this was one of my picks from last year. One of the best ladies frames that came out and beautifully exhibits everything that JF Rey are about. Who else is doing this with acetate? We have a black glitter as the base color, gorgeous marbling on top of that layer. This is actually one piece of acetate, by the way. It's just, they've used multiple layers bonded together. And the way that this piece then sticks out at the corner, really different and interesting. And then overall, it gives them that very cute, very feminine cat's eye look. Shortlisted for the ladies frame of the year last year. And I once described this as one of the most peak glasses you could get. And I definitely stand by that. This is an unbelievable design, which looks like a sunglass at first, but is actually, and it's a bit fiddly, a pair of glasses with an attachable sun clip. Look at this. Look at how small the lens aperture is. Look at the negative space through not all of the lens rim, but just part of the lens rim. Look at the shape of that from this angle. It is a masterpiece of design, truly. It doesn't get better than that in terms of, like, you would think a sculptor created them. or an architect. They're more than just glasses, and that's the thing with JF Rey. He has transcended eyewear. And Olivier, who's the head designer of JF Rey now that Jean-Francois Rey has retired, Olivier is continuing that legacy. Look at his designs with the Sledge series, as good as anything that has come before. Now, it has been 40 years that this amazing eyewear brand has been creating glasses, and to celebrate that, we have the new iconic 40 series. Let's unbox them. This is kind of a re-release, kind of an homage to JF Rey's back catalogue. And what a way to celebrate their 40th anniversary. These represent the originality of JF Rey. Look at the shape of this. It flows, it's almost a perfect curve all the way around. And these come stock with flat lenses, but you can actually have the lenses curved as well to follow that form. Having a flat lens does work for higher prescriptions, so I understand why that's stock. As you can see, these come in 4 colors. I made a separate video on this design, but my favorite is definitely this dark green with the golden inlay. Probably would be too out of the comfort zone for most people, including myself, but for gaming glasses, for sunglasses, I think you can pull it off if you want something really abstract and different. Or again, as a collectible piece, because each one of these is numbered. There are only 400 made. Each is printed with iconic 40 on the inside. You can get this in the signature colors of JF Rey as well, the black and red, in a navy blue, and I guess this is probably the most subtle, the most low-key. And I saved the most extreme until last because in chrome, they really make a statement, but this has been by far the most popular color. We've already taken 3 orders for the chrome version. This looks like a piece of modern art, as well as a piece of jewelry at the same time. And what a way to end the video, but there's one last thing to do. It's time to give JF Rey their SF score. Starting with style, you know, JF Rey might not be to everybody's taste. Not really comparable to anything else. It's not quiet luxury, not vintage and classic. It's just completely original, but wearable. That's the crucial thing. These get an easy 10 out of 10 for me for style. When it comes to originality, same again. No brand is more original than JF Rey. Easy 10 out of 10. Craftsmanship is a tricky one. These don't have some of the ornate, elaborate details that you might see on the best handcrafted frames. They're very innovative in how they're assembled, and I suppose there is an element of craftsmanship in that, but it is more technical manufacturing than it is handmade. I'm gonna go overall with a 6 out of 10. When it comes to comfort, I have several JF Rey pairs of glasses and most are fairly comfortable. Overall, I would say JF Rey is kind of average in terms of comfort, so I'm gonna go with a 5 out of 10. When it comes to long-term durability, there is more to go wrong with a JF Rey frame because they tend to be more intricate, more complex. To be fair, it's not like they're gonna fall apart. You might have to treat them with a bit more care. I'm going to go on balance with a 6 out of 10 for durability. Add it all up and that gives us a specs factor of 7.4. So I think if you want glasses which are the most comfortable, the most durable, the most practical, these are maybe not the best, but they're okay. If you want glasses which are original and stylish and cool, these are the best.